Hello YouTube, and welcome back to another wonderful episode of Timberborn, where things have taken a slight, well, not necessarily turn for the worse, but they've stalled out. I ran out of beavers and bots, as you guys saw at the end of last episode, and it's the middle of a drought, or at least the beginning of a drought. But there's so many jobs that are not getting done because I don't have enough beavers or bots to do the things. There's so much wood here not being taken advantage of because I just don't have the capacity to fill all the hauling positions, all of the building positions, all of the things positions. And I'm adding to that problem over here. This is a lot of positions that are about to be filled or not filled for the foreseeable future because I just don't have the capacity to fill them. So thankfully I planned ahead a little bit. Not really planned ahead too much, you know, just band-aid fix for all the things, because well, this is great and all, but all of those bots require water and all those bots require biofuel, which we just don't have. We barely had the capacity to maintain the bots that we already had. That also includes, you know, all the things like all the maple syrup that's going to be needed for all of the additional catalysts and so on and so forth. You see the compounding problem that we have here? You need more bots, you need more beavers. Well, you need more things to do the things, and you need more materials to do all the additional things. And it's the never-ending cycle of, oh my god, I need more stuff. So, hopefully, we can fix that today. At least that's what I'm going to tell myself I'm going to be able to do. So we're going to hit the play button. We're going to let things keep rocking and rolling in the free world. Go ahead and let this 3x speed continue on. We do need to gain access to all this. That means they need to actually finish putting in all of these platforms. So these platforms will mean that we'll have access to these guys, which is good because that can produce more bots for us, which is even better. And then slowly over time, they'll actually get in here and be able to place all of the platforms for the overhangs and all that fun stuff. So we can put some storage up here to help facilitate the production of the bots a little bit faster. Now, will that happen? Probably not, but a guy can dream. All right, let's check out what's going on here. So we have 27 positions that are not being filled. 27 vacancies. We have one incapacitated bot running around not doing anything, and then we have 16 vacancies, 17 vacancies on the BioBeaver side. Now, the majority of those vacancies are going to be over here in the hauling posts, which if you look in here, that's probably somewhere in here. I'm not entirely sure which one. I can't really tell because they put the pause button on top of the things here, but that's fine. What we can do to help plus up a little bit of our population is go ahead and hit this button right here, connect these, and that's another 18 beavers that will fill in some of these positions. Now, this is not the best because they have to run all the way down around here and all the way down around there just to get to their hauling position or posts or any of the other jobs that they need to go out and accomplish. But it's a good starting point for when we start making the slow transition from living down here to living on London Bridge, if you will. Or London? Okay. Guys, we need a name. We can't call it London Bridge because, well, that's already taken. So what do we call this bridge? It's going to be a livable bridge where all of the beavers are going to live and party and have all their fun lives for the foreseeable future up here, right? So something to play on London Bridge would be helpful, you know, that'd be pretty cool. But apparently my brain can't do braining things right now, so yeah, leave a comment below what you guys think. Anyway, we'll let them fix that. That's going to be 18 more positions that are going to get filled in, and hopefully that can rectify some of our problems with our beaver vacancy issue. We do have 8 kits that should grow up here shortly that should help alleviate some of the issues for the hauling. It still hasn't alleviated the issues over here with all of our lumberjacks not having enough haulers come over to help clean some of that out. So what I think we're going to do is help them out just a little bit. We'll put in a couple regular lumberjack flags in there. Get somebody over there to build that up. That should help with some of that. And then I can't really sneak any into here very easily. So I don't know how I'm going to do. Well, I did have them demark this for planting. So as soon as those pop, which is going to be another 15 days or so, we'll be able to tear that out, put a path in, and put in a couple more lumberjack flags into there, which should help out a fair bit. Now, what I could do is do the same for this tree right here, which should pop here in the next 10-ish days. We can put another staircase in there, and then that should expand their ability to get down here and help clear some of this out. Now, these guys are doing the things. They just, nobody's actually helping them with all of the, you know, clearing out of the stuffs. You know, they're full. They're constantly full. And I just don't have the bots or the haulers to help alleviate that problem. So maybe what we'll do is swap out our builders with bio beavers for now. It'll slow down the building of all the things, but maybe we can... that didn't really help anything. That helped nothing. We still have 18 positions going unfilled on all the things. All right, so, well, here's a bunch of jobs right there that don't need to be filled in yet. Yeah. You guys don't need to be here right now. Go somewhere else, okay? Yeah, we're going to have to pause all these as soon as they pop up. If we can't really stock those or fill those positions until the rest of the things are accomplished. And I'd like them to actually come over here and finish these overhangs. I don't know why they haven't yet. Have them do that real quick. Oh, well, it's because they weren't prioritized. Because when I did the prioritization, I grabbed the buildings, which means everything that the buildings are on got prioritized. And those 4 little knobs right there, notches, didn't get touched because, well, they, there were no buildings there because these have that weird layout, which means a yada yada, blah, blah, blah. You guys know the thing. You know the thing. All right. We'll let that continue working on in the background. We'll pause those as they pop up, and then we're going to have to figure out... Okay. All right. How are we doing on bots production? All right. So these guys... I'm going to swap those over. Swap these over. Unpause this. Swap that over. Make that a priority. Do the same thing here. Okay, apparently... Okay, there we go. So let's get these set up. So you'll be bot chassis. You'll be bot limbs. And you will be unpaused. And you'll be bot heads. Swap that over. Get a timber bot in there. And then that should, in theory, mean things speed up a little bit. Grab that guy somehow. There we go. And we'll up that priority. Prioritize by haulers. That should help out a little bit. Hopefully. We'll see. So that's another 3 producing more bots for us. Now that should hit 350 bots. Maybe. We're already eating through the gears pretty fast. The metal blocks we're doing all right on 2,000 units. Scrap metal's kind of slow, but that's bound to happen because the only source of our scrap metal right now is just our mines, which I can't... I never could find this mine over here. It's right there. There it is. I think that's the only mine... I don't think there are any more mines available for us to get into. No more ruins for us to play in. They're all already capped off with a mine for us. That one's already done. This one's already done. I think that's it. We do have this little pot of ruins left to dig into, which would be helpful. It'll be a nice little plus up to our scrap metal, but I think we're stuck on that end. Now, I think what we could do, we could save some beaver positions by pausing that and then sending over 4 more of these guys so we can move that minimum down to 24 and then push those back over to Shadowville, the 4th iteration, you know, let them get over here. That can fill another bot position that's going unfilled somewhere. We'll see. I doubt it's going to help out too much. And now we're 30 kits in, and that should fix some of our beaver population issues. I'm not sure. Hopefully it does. Let's go check out what's happening over here. You guys are probably already full. You are. So I could put a bunch of these lumberjack flags in, but it's not going to help anything because, well, there's nobody to come all the materials away. Okay. All right. That's fine. That is fine. I think nobody's in here. So this is going to stop getting filled eventually. Swap that over. We'll get Dr. Bean in there. Keep that full so that we can keep that that wonderful fountain of joy awe going. That'll be helpful. Let's pause that. You guys don't need to be in there. Let's see. Same thing for that guy. These guys don't even have any power to actually do anything once these get finalized until that little power shaft right there gets put in anyway. So there's no point for them to be working in there. Oh, gracious. All right. Maybe I tear out some of these paper mills and put in... Maybe tear out 2 paper mills and put in 2 lumber mills. Well, that doesn't help us with our actual, like, log problem. The planks are moving in the positive direction. We were sitting at 600, now we're at 900. Encroaching on 1,000. There's 1,000 right there. So, that's good. Doesn't really help in the long haul. Okay, so we're running out of fuel over here. Because you guys, there's nobody... Okay, well, let's swap this over and get somebody in here. So that's where 10 positions were not being filled. Okay, so that's not cool. Yeah, that's not cool at all. All right. Where can we... Where are all the bots at? I can click on this button. I can cycle through all the positions that all the beavers or timber bots are doing. But that's not really going to help me figure out... I know... Well, these are all paused. Those back 4 are paused. This is paused as well. Well, is it paused? No, it's not paused. That's 2 positions that aren't getting filled right now. Not good, because we can't really... Well, here, let's pause that. We'll pause it anyway. It's not going to really help anything, but we'll do it anyway and let that happen. Okay, this has gone in. That's Gucci. Now, this is all going to take a lot of the planks and a lot of scrap and a lot of scrap metal. Or gears and scrap metal. That's fine. We have plenty of that going around. With all of this in, we might be able to save some of our real estate over here. Tear this stuff out, because I don't think we need those guys there. Now, that's where the power is transferring... Oh, no, it's transferring from this underneath there into that. So I don't know if that's necessary to take out. These guys are being productive for the most part. And these guys probably going to be in the 60s, just like they were on the other side. But let's solve another problem that's about to crop up, and that's biofuel. So we need to get refineries in, and we also need to get... Yeah, no, we just need refineries. All right, so let's get that in right here. I think that should be good enough. And then we'll go out like this. And that'll be 1, 2, 3, 4. It may not be enough to meet our intent. And of course, I put that way too high. So, oops. Go and rip that out. Same for that one. And then that's going to be a twofer right there. Put this in the right line. There we go. Okay, that's where that belongs. And we'll do that. So, and we'll come out do the same. Yeah, we might as well. Because we're going to run into an issue. I have a feeling we're going to run into an issue where we're just completely and totally out of biofuel in the near future. So we want to not run into that. Let's go ahead and put ourselves in a position to where we can mitigate that, shall we? That means doing something like that, putting something in like so, and then doing that and that. And I don't think these are necessary here, because they are not. Unless I want to put in this last line, but 6 should be good enough for now. Go ahead and put this as biofuel with some spatter. Doc, no, let's do potatoes. Biofuel with potatoes. We'll do that times 3, and then the other 3 will be catalyst. And that should be good enough to see us through. Let's grab this, make sure that we have a path in, and we do. That's all connected. Brilliant. And we'll have to click on that button again and go ahead and swap these guys over to bots so that we're not burning our beavers doing more things than they absolutely need to be doing. And it's probably not going to help out anything, but hey, we'll see. Okay, 12 more kits just, or 12 more kits left. They are slowly growing up, taking over positions. 2 buildings underwater, those 2 acceptable. Buildings lack workers, bot factory, hauling post, another lumberjack flag. That's not good. I need that filled. That position needs to be filled. Otherwise, this all dies. That needs to be higher priority. That's not good. Okay. I really, really need these to be running as efficiently as possible. So, that's going to be max priority, prioritized by haulers all the way around. Get that knocked out. So that should, in theory, help with our bot problem. If I can click on the button down there, and that's already prioritized by haulers. Let's go. And that should be all of these guys. Their productivity is not as high as I would like it to be, but we'll have to accept that. I don't really have this built in yet to actually let the or help increase the productivity. That's good. That's fine. You guys, we need to get you access to all of the materials that are being produced. So that's all being produced and pushed out here. And then they have to go all the way up and around and downtown in order to get into here to do all the things. So that's not very conducive to an efficient production line for our bots, right? Yeah, unable to get all the required materials. So our chassis aren't being productive because they don't have the gears. Well, it would help if I actually selected the prioritized by haulers to help out with that. Same thing for the chassis. Thought I clicked all these already. Apparently I hadn't. So that's in, that's working. So hopefully that will help out. And then our bot population should start steadily increasing, which it is. We're at 259 and growing, hopefully. Not nearly as fast as I would like it to be, but it is what it is. At least that's what they tell me to say on the internet. Okay, that's all besides the... And we're going to pause all of that because you guys don't need to be in there right now wasting your time. And all right, sweet, beautiful. How are we doing on the mega project? About 2/3 of the way done. Yeah, they're making good progress. That's nice. We might pause this for now just because we don't have the materials. It's like we're not getting the stuff in here as fast as I need to. So maybe pausing this side would be beneficial. Let's pause everything on this side and then pause all of these positions and move them back over here to help out with all the things. Let's do that. So that's District 5, I believe, right? Hold up. Just grab this guy. So District 5, 0. Okay, and then we'll migrate. Is this District 5? It is District 5. So this needs to be District 5 here. Boom. That back to Shadowville. We'll go ahead and pump all of you guys back over there. Now we have 19 bots doing nothing over here. Fine. And now we can pause these district crossings for a little bit. And we can help increase our total production line on this side. Now we'll have more haulers hauling all the stuff around, and that, in theory, should alleviate some of the problems that we're having. So that's a bunch of... So many hauling positions. All right, that's fine. All right, that's a bunch of... We have so many haulers. I don't understand why we're having this much of an issue maneuvering materials around. Like, that's... I just clicked on 100 hauling positions, and they're all filled. And we're not keeping up with the maneuvering of materials appropriately, which is kind of baffling to me. But it's okay. Hopefully with the bots doing it, a few extra bots helping out, moving all the stuff around, maybe that'll help out. I don't know. We'll see. We'll let it play out, and we'll check back on that in a little bit. This is gonna be an eyesore until it gets complete, but that's fine. I'm willing to accept that. Let's see here. I think they're still building all this. This is going in slowly. That's fine. And 260. Yeah, we're slowly increasing our overall bot production, which is good. Got 16 bots over here. Don't know if it's really necessary to have this many bots over here. So they are moving I don't think it's necessary to have that many in here. Like, all the materials right here, all the sparkly planks right here, and the gears are right here. Nobody bringing the gears in, so that's not helpful at all. That's fine. Got that rectified. Okay, that should help out. Let's go ahead and unpause this. Get those 4 bots that are doing nothing, doing something productive. That should help get this built up a little bit faster. And then we can slowly start transitioning some more of our positions over to here and start cleaning out some of this mess. Or just leave that mess over there. I don't know. I don't know. So many problems, so little time, and so little save things. All right, let's go ahead and bust this up priority-wise. Give that a max priority so that can get prioritized over all that. This isn't necessarily needed quite yet. This is all in preparation for the production of this bad Johnny right here, which they have been filling up with treated planks and metal blocks. Wait a second. I thought I paused that. Why are they putting stuff into it? That might explain why all of my beavers have been kind of busy and why the treated planks have been slowly... Oops. That's fine. Only 6% complete. And they've been focusing a lot of their efforts on that. Do we bump the priority on that? Nah, no. We need to fix the other things first. So, we have 1 spare bot sat around doing nothing right now. We have 1 hauler bringing one treated plank 5 miles over here to drop off one treated plank for this large pile right here. That's a good use of your time there, bud. Okay, it's fine. That should mean, though, that all of our buildings have occupants now. So that's good. Now, the question is, have we unpaused all of the hauling posts? I think the answer is yes. So hopefully that is helping out with all of these positions. I am going to swap this out with the Timberbot. Maybe that can help out with some of that stuff. And maybe toss in another... You know what? Let's do it. We'll toss in another storage container. And then that could be logs. That'll be supply button. We'll max prioritize that. And then that can get accomplished as soon as it is feasible for them to do the things. That is going in, so that's good. These are going to take a second. That's fine. I'll allow it. And we do have bots slowly moving in, which is great. Fantastic. You love to see it. Now we got 2 additional bots sitting around doing nothing with their hands. Just totally fine. We can go ahead and toss them into here? No. Turn one of these back on. We'll drop this. No, we'll leave it at it. We'll just drop this priority-wise. And then they can fill that in as time sees fit whenever additional bots come along. Okay, and we're losing them as soon as we're getting them. Anyway, that's fine. I will allow it. Still, this plot of land not being occupied by anything. I do want to take these guys out, move this over as well. And I think all this can be torn out. Maybe I can... This can be our berries and dandelion field right here. That'd be pretty cool. I don't know. I don't think these are necessary down here since we have so many of these up here. Maybe we can tear those out now. Yeah. I'm going to tear that out. Do the same with that and that. And I think we can tear that out now. We can put an herbalist in somewhere just in case. There's no telling if something crazy would happen and we don't have the materials on hand to actually deal with an emergency situation, which would stink. So I'm going to put an herbalist down here. And we'll go ahead and do something ridiculous like, I don't know. Do something like that. And then we can put a couple of these houses like this. And then realize that that's not necessary to go that deep, and then tear all this out because that's ridiculous. And we'll just do 1 by 3 there, and that will 1 by 3. Yeah. And then that's where we'll put our storage, medium storage. There we go. Do the same on that side. This is all excessive, but it's everything that we do is excessive here. So yeah. There we go. We'll make that into our berries, and we'll make this into our dandelions, which is that button right there. And we'll unpause, let things get back to where they needed to be, and now we can think about tearing out this stuff. And we could probably just go ahead and tear all this out right here. Get rid of that. Path back in so that they can go and enjoy themselves. This isn't needed here. We can get some of that material back. That'll be good. And you know what? save some of this space right here. I think we can get rid of this dance hall too. It's not very popular as a place to go and hang out and do the dancing, so maybe we can throw that somewhere else. I think we can also tear out these grills too. We got plenty of grills up here. And if we aren't keeping up with the demand as far as all the foodstuffs is concerned, then we can definitely expand this over here. If we can go up and fill in another spot. But I think we're doing pretty good on all the foodstuffs. We've got 2,000, 2,100, 1,400, 15. Yeah, we've got plenty of food stuff, bakeries, and all that other fun stuff for doing all the things that it needs to do. And you guys don't have anywhere to go. You don't need to be working right now. What was it saying your problem was? Building power needs power to operate. Oh, they didn't build that connecting point right there. Here. You guys, connect that. Get that connection in, please and thank you. This is easy to rectify. Just need to connect that all in, right that. Like such as. And also I need to pause all of those because Batman, Citron, Sapphire, Robbie, Matsuka, Lataxi, Frosty, you don't need to be working right now. All right, now we've got 5 beavers doing nothing. We're still sitting pretty on our water overall, which is good. This is still pretty full. That was a relatively short drought too, so that's helpful. Did want to get in here and tear this out. I believe that's one of the things that I mentioned in the last episode. I want to put these sluice gates on the bottom so that we can get things accepted a little bit faster. Pause you guys ain't needed in there quite yet. We do have 6 positions not getting filled, so... Or 7 beavers not doing anything. So let's go ahead and see what we can do about that. I could have sworn I swapped you guys to bots already. You guys shouldn't get hurt in there. I don't know. But let's go ahead and maneuver some of these beavers into jobs that are going to help out. So many haulers. We have so many haulers. Right. Okay. 2 more bots, or 2 more beavers sat around on their bums, not doing anything. Make that a few more. We're going to have to come back through and change all of these to bot positions in the future. Once we're done with the majority of the building projects, that'll alleviate a fair portion of our bot requirements, so we can actually put them into these positions, which should, in theory, help out a lot, right? How are we doing power-wise? Not the best. That still makes me very happy that they actually put this in. Like, it does nothing but just tickle my aesthetic bone, okay? That is very beautiful. Very nicely done. All right, enough of that. Enough of that! You don't need to be there, Matsuka. We need more power. Ah. All right. Wood is moving in the positive direction again. Planks should be moving in the positive direction again. Treated planks are still positive, so that's good. We have an injury. I think that's because they're... Yeah, let's go ahead and swap these guys over. At least a couple of them, because we do have 5 bots sat around on the bums doing nothing. Let's do that. And I think what we can do is just pause that one. And that'll give us a few more bots to go ahead and swap out here. Swap out here. And we'll go ahead and pause that too. And that will mean we have less beavers doing painful and or dangerous things. How are we doing dirt-wise? We're using it, but not that badly, so that's good. All right. Now, how are we doing on this end? Still not getting the logs that we need. Still not getting the catalyst and or the biofuel that we need for any of the things over here. That means nothing is really getting knocked in on this side, obviously, because I have nobody on this side of the district to actually do all of those things. So that's totally fine. It's acceptable. See here. Do need to get somebody building something out here to help pump in all of this water. Let's see. That's all flat, and I don't think I can blast down any deeper, so I can't have like a little pond or a low spot, if you will, to help pull in even more water. Could tighten the dam up a little bit. Pull this in, it just fills in a smaller thing, and then any overflow can go into a separate lock, if you will. Wouldn't be bad. All right, now we have bots pumping out. There we go. Now we've got all the beavers. So this is good. Gonna swap this over to bots. Drop that priority-wise. Fine. Probably go ahead and swap this guy over, since we do have building projects that are technically going on right now. And we have an abundance of beavers running around doing nothing. Thankfully, finally, we have an abundance of beavers not doing anything. Now let's check on what we're doing over here. Still not quite helping out. But I think this helped out a little bit. At least these guys... Well... Let's see here. Not entirely sure if that will help out at all or not. The logs are moving in the positive direction again. Planks are moving in a positive direction again. We're kind of being held up by scrap metal, but there's nothing I can do about that. Like the mines produce at the mines production rate. Unless I break them off entirely, like 89% productivity is pretty darn good, right? Like they're getting their punch cards, they're getting their catalyst. They're not necessarily getting their biofuel, but well, it's happening slowly but surely. So that's about all that we can say there. Okay. I think we fixed the problem. For the most part.
Are you sure about that?
Maybe. Bots are moving positive. That should, within the next couple of days, this should... Oh, I think we produce a bot a day per assembler, right? So we have 8 assemblers, so every day we should produce a bot. Which means... soon we should be able to transition some more bots back over to here to do all of those things. Again, get this moving again. I'll probably put them just in the district crossings or you know what? Let's do this. We'll break that off and go ahead and see about just connecting all that up, right? So now it's all a single district again, and they should come fill all this back in theory, meaning we can just keep, see, why are you guys like this? Oh, that's not good. All right, well, I need to pause this. I'm going to pause that. We won't let them continue building the rest of that. Just, I think, honestly. Yep. That was terrible. That was a mistake. Just want you guys to fill this in. I honestly don't think that we need any more builders on this side. We just need haulers. No more builders, just haulers. We're not really... The only thing that needs to be built is just this stuff up here. I still need to fix the staircase. And they are technically building this. which is now at 11%. Maybe we'll let that continue on. We'll let them keep putting the stuff in there. It's a quarter of the materials are already in. So let's see what happens. Unpause these. Just why not? Okay. Swap that over. And yeah, and we got another 8-day temperate cycle. I'll take that. Heck yeah. Okay, let's unpause that one. And that should be already on the appropriate one. Same for you. And yeah. All right. Well, that's all the beavers appropriately asked. They are building it up in there. Pull this down a little bit. Look at them go. That is really cool. You can see all of their different tattoos and stuff. They got a few bots in here just pounding away at it. They are kicking butt in there. That is so freaking awesome. You need to toss in a path. Connect the path up to the building right there. There we go. That is so cool. Look at them go. They're just hammering away at it. We got little piles of materials in there. Slowly bringing in all the materials that they need. It's so cool. Let's go ahead and swap that. Why not? Or at least buy it for the option in the future to have all the bots do all the things in there. That's so cool. I'm happy that we got that in. I'll let them continue working on that, I guess. There's no reason not to. The majority of the building on this side of the house is done, right? The only thing left to do is just continue to produce all of the bots that we need in order to shift some of the work back over to here. And continue on building the bridge. And then, yeah, then we'll have to decorate the bridge and do all the great things up here. Finish making Beaver Bridge. Beaver Done Bridge? I don't know. Still haven't come up with the name of that yet. Hit the buttons downstairs. Comment away. Give us a name. Names. All right. I'm liking it. I'm liking it a lot. All right. All right. I think we've solved a portion of our problem. Still have a lot of lumber over here that needs to be taken care of. So let's fix that. So you guys are full, constantly full. That's not helpful in the least. How are we doing on this? Where are we at? 60, 63, so that's another 10 days before that all pops. Get some no, I can't get overhangs. Overhangs wouldn't help at all in that situation. I want an underground storage here. Just to help out. Maybe connecting this path down here would move things along faster for these guys. I don't know. But a guy can dream. That's another 10 days for... Oh, that's all. That all just recently popped. That's not going to help out at all. And fit in another guy right here, and that should cover down a fair portion of that area. No issue. Can't really put one right here unless I tore that out. Definitely could put another guy right here. But they're definitely keeping up with the demand here. No issue, but I can throw in another lumberjack flag. Yeah, that's not going to help out with any of that. Yeah, all of this is getting taken care of without problem. So that's not helpful at all. That tree right there. So close, yet so far. Okay. Alright. They just need to do those things. Let's go ahead and grab this. We got a day and a 10th left before that goes away. Let's go ahead and toss in biofuel thing. that can get a priority bump. So they'll come over and knock that out. And then that oak seedling should pop here in the next 2 days, I think. Probably at the beginning of the next temperate cycle, or next drought, I should say, which is about to happen. Oh, speaking of random things, how is this coming along? It's not. And that's not. That hasn't been pulled out yet. What is going on with my cattails? You're full. Are we full on cattail roots everywhere? Yes. That's so cool. All right. Fix that, shall we? Where can we put some more storage here? Well, we have all these grist mills over here. So that stuff's going to need access to storage, right? So let's do something ridiculous. I like doing ridiculous things. Yeah, just like that. Go ahead and toss this right here. That's going to be a double right here. Then a triple right there. And a single and a triple. Then, on top of all of that, we'll put out our little overhang here. And then we can put some storage up there. Not underground piles, large warehouses. So that... Okay. All right, I need one more. Okay, that's relatively simple. Okay, in theory. Yeah, see? Easy. Like that. There you go. And now we can put in one more large warehouse right here. And that can be... Oh, I need a fourth. Ew. Boo, 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 boo. Well, might as well commit. If you're gonna be ridiculous about it, go big or go home, darn it. That's what I'm gonna tell myself anyway. Make myself feel better about my life choices, right? That's how that works. Right. Okay, that goes like that. That, and then I think I just put some doubles right there. Okay, doubles are too much. Singles it is. And we'll put some more sixes right here. Boom. Is that a tad bit excessive? Yes. Is everything we do in this game excessive? Maybe. Does it make me happy? Yes. Yes, it does. So, there you go. Boom. Easy peasy. Is it ridiculous? Abso-freaking-lutely. Okay, so let's see here. That needs to be cattail roots. You will also be wheat. And then you will be... Well... I guess paper. Paper would be a good idea to have up here. So let's grab that. Make this into paper. You can be punch cards. You can be books. Right? And then what else are we producing up here? I think that's it. Do gears. Gear storage can be up there for no other reason than it is. How are we doing on this side? Take a look. I believe that there are intermediate production levels even for this guy. Look at that. This is so awesome. Oh, it's so freaking cool. You gotta love to see it. Oh, look at him go. Oh, look at him go. That is so awesome. It's taken forever, but darn it. It looks amazing. Now we have 12 bots doing nothing. 12 bots doing nothing. We've already got half the materials in. It's going to take them a hot minute just for the construction side to do all the things, but I'm not complaining about it. Now let's see how we're doing on this end. Metal blocks haven't made it in. Planks haven't made it in. And no logs have made it over here either. Okay, so let's go ahead and swap some of these over to bots so we can help that stuff moving. We'll unpause this and we'll unpause this one as well. Swap that over to bots as well. And that should be everything taken care of. I believe that gives us 40 bots running around as haulers and a bunch just building all the things. I love it. I love it a lot. This is so freaking cool. I know this takes forever, but the fact that it goes in and it looks so freaking awesome as it's going in, and each spot has its own position for a beaver to go in and actually work on it instead of it. I can't describe how freaking awesome that is. Like, that is such a cool little add-on. That is amazing. I love to see it. Just want them to come over here and fill this in. I could go ahead and turn all of the prioritize by hauler buttons off for all of the things to maybe move this up in the priority list, and that might help. Maybe. I doubt it. But a guy can dream. That's another short drought, too. Look at that. We're doing good. That's making me happy. I love to see it. How are we doing? Catalyst-wise, we're doing fine. Biofuel-wise, we're doing fine. Okay, so we're keeping up with the demand for the most part. It's just this distribution is holding us back, which should be alleviated now that we have so many hauling posts up and running. It's not even funny how many hauling posts that we have up and running right now. It's absolutely insane how many hauling posts we have up and running right now. So I'll call that a dub. Let's see here. I think what we need to do is actually give this a bump priority-wise. I would like to get the cattail crackers out of the way, or the cattails that are currently holding this up as well. So let's go ahead and give that a priority bump. All this isn't necessary. Just, I would like to have it in, because there's a lot of stuff over here. Like, there's a lot of chestnuts right there not getting picked. Granted, I have a lot of chestnuts and they're not being actually processed because I'm full on chestnuts on this side. So yes, in theory, it's not going anywhere, but for the sake of, you know, my sanity, I would like to, you know, make sure that everything's getting tapped. Like, I don't think these trees back here have been tapped ever. Yeah, there's an entire chunk of trees back in this corner that haven't been touched, which means it's not being appropriately taken care of, which is sad. And that should get built relatively quickly. We have all the materials on hand, in theory, that should help with all of that. And now we have bots galore. Bots galore. I think once this reaches, I think 16 bots, we'll start putting those guys back over here. But I would also like to get more materials into here, because these are empty right now, and that's not helpful, and all of this stuff is empty, which kind of stinks. But that's what happens when you run out of all the people to do all the things. It's fine. We're getting it rectified, and that's all that matters in the end. At least that's what I'm going to tell myself to make myself feel better about my life choices here. Okay? All right. Good. I'm glad we all had this talk. Great talk. All right, moving on. Let's see. This is... I do think what would be cool here is... something like this. Is this how I want to do this? Yes. something like that. Then on top of that, we'll put in 2 aquatic farmhouses like this. And then below that, we'll tell them not to plant, I think, these. We'll just call it those 3. And then once those pop up, we'll be able to just put some stairs down beneath there. And then stairs up here, and we can tear this out, and we'll have even more real estate available on this side. And once this is all in and we have that, we can see how far out that all can reach. We'll give this a priority bump because they will spend the majority of their time producing all of this. They'll work on this until, well, forever, right? Because that's the thing that was put in a cajillion years ago. Still, all the materials are slowly moving in. I think they have to wait for a construction percentage. It looks like they have to wait on a construction percentage before they can start maneuvering more materials in. Because we have the materials on hand to do all this. Right? I don't know. I think that's the holdup. Like, the construction portion has to reach a certain line or limit before they can start pulling in more stuff. So maybe that's what it is. We have 2 stranded. How are you stranded? Oh. Okay. What? I can't with y'all. Get out of there. Yeah. Hopefully they weren't stranded for too long. Hopefully they weren't stranded for too long. And hopefully they can build that staircase real quick. That's max priority, right? Yeah. I didn't give this guy a max priority, did I? Where is that? Over here. I did. I did not. No, I gave that a decent priority. Just a high priority, not a max priority. They should build that staircase. Got to give this a path. There we go. And you guys can't really do anything because I need this torn out. Just, all right, fine. Tear it out. Over here, somebody come tear this out right now. Max priority. Tear it out. Get rid of it. I'm tired of staring at it. It's ugly and it makes me unhappy. Do it. Do it now. Thank you. It's taking way too long for that to get done. All right. Now that's gone in, and this can go in right there. And then give that another max priority, and bada bing, bada la boom. And once that's in, this should expand this way. Hopefully. We'll see. All right, put the stairs in. Come on, guys. Come on, guys. Come on. Come on. No. All right. Prioritize by haulers. Bring the stuff in. Prioritize by haulers. Come on. Build the stairs. Sweet. Stairs are done. Sweet. Action. Yes, that covers down that side. That also covers down that side. And these all should be able to reach everything on this side. Brilliant. Brilliant, I say. I'll call that a win. Sweet. Now we have a bunch of Timberbots running around doing nothing. We have less Timberbots running around doing nothing. Brilliant. Unconnect buildings. Yes. Well, that went in relatively quickly. Sweet. Okay, how are these coming along? Got a couple days left on those. Hold up. Just rip that out. This is sacrilege, I know. Don't rip out good foodstuffs, you know. It's a bad idea. Not good for the beavers, but you know, I want the things done. When I want them done, I want them done right and soon. You know, I have things that I needs to do. You know, I can't be staring off into space waiting for these beavers to, you know, get off their laurels and do something productive. You know, see, look at that, done. Did it take too much out of their life? No, not at all. All right, let's get in real close, like. We think, yeah. Bada bing, bada boom. And now we can give this a priority, and that a priority. And then once that's all in, we can rip this out, and we can put those guys in. And yeah, we can see how much real estate these guys can take advantage of. We shall see. Well, that's already in. That's already in. That one should be thrown in here quickly. We know it covers that little portion. And that one does too. Okay. Not nearly as much as I thought it would. So maybe we'll have to do the same over here. And do the same over here. Yeah, that's fine. That is fine. But we can go ahead and clear out one of these. And path that in. Like so. That should cover down that portion. No issues. We can go ahead and toss in that one little guy right there that we had ripped out earlier. And we could expand this just a hair. I think to there is about right. Okay, maybe not that. It's all right. Give me the button. Stop fighting me, game. There we go. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. All right. How's this coming along? Do we have a next step? Next step is... Oh, we just saw it transition over. Heck yeah. Look at it go. Oh my goodness. 50%. Beautiful. It's so beautiful. It really does take them a long time to do the construction. That's all they're doing right now. Just construction on it. Beautiful. All right. Let's see. I know this is a tad bit unnecessary. I think I've already turned all those off. That's already... We'll plus that up. There we go. And... Oh, that one hasn't been turned on. So we'll get them all going. We'll get them all going. Doubt it's going to help it move along any faster. But hey, got them all here. Might as well get them all to work. I think that's everything. All the positions filled, all the hauling positions filled, all the building positions filled. Like everything's active there. We'll see how fast this gets put in. And then, yeah. I think that'll be the cornerstone or the capstone for this episode. That'll be great. Getting all that in. This is all in, so that's good. Once we get the Earth Recultivator finished, we can maneuver all of those building positions over here and get this going. Even though that's kind of why I built that, is to build all the materials that I needed in order to get this going. So I don't know if that's entirely necessary over there anymore, but we have it. So there's that. We'll never be wanting for materials again. Water we're doing fine on. Food we're doing fine on. Well, we're kind of... Actually, we're not doing that great. We had... And maple... Yeah, we might need to throw in some more bakeries. That was something that I anticipated, I think. Because I tore out a lot over here. A lot of the bakeries I tore out over here. So that was bound to happen. So we're keeping up with the demand. Like, we're not wanting for food or anything, so can't complain about that. We can, however, complain about the fact that this stuff hasn't been touched at all, and it should not have taken that long for them to get over here and do that. So all of the builders have been hauling stuff in and out of there. All these guys are coming up here. I really need to spend some time and beautify this entire area. I think that's why we built this up here, is to make this into this glorious little hangout spot for all the beavers. Alas, we're not quite there yet. We'll get there eventually. Hopefully. Soon, maybe. But I think that's where I'll be doing this. We'll finish the rest of this episode up as we stare off into the building land here and watch the beavers finish up the rest of this beautiful project. And there we go. There we go. Let them continue doing their things. I hope you guys had a fantastic time. I hope you enjoy this episode. I know it doesn't look like we accomplished that much today, but we fixed a lot of the problems that we were having. We were low on all the bots. We were low on beavers. We were low on materials. We're still kind of not finished yet with that huge bridge on the other side, but that's another bot problem or another material problem. Just didn't have the materials. And now that we've got haulers, a bunch of them are timber bots now, that should help alleviate some of that problem. Right now, hopefully, they're maneuvering some of those materials to the other side of the map. You actually throw into all those wonderful positions for us, which means we can turn that district back on, which means we can finish the rest of the bridge, which means we can spend some time decorating the bridge, making it into the greatest livable bridge any beaver has ever seen before. Like, RCE, eat your heart out, my guy. All my friends out there, eat your heart out. My beavers did some awesome things here, all right? It's looking great. It's looking glorious. Hashtag get on my level. Do the kids still say that these days? I don't know. Anyway, I hope you guys had a fantastic day. I sure did enjoy getting this all put together for you. I hope you guys have a wonderful time wherever you are in the world. Make sure you guys keep yourself nice and hydrated. Make sure your beaver's nice and hydrated as well. Keep yourself... Oh, how do I say that again? Make sure you guys remember to stay thirsty, my friends. I'm out. Have a wonderful time. Enjoy the rest of the speed up montage. We finish building this thing. See ya!